Happy morning, students. For this session, I am going to solve a problem from the orthographic view by using freehand sketching. Let me read out the question here. Make freehand sketches of front, top and left side views of the pictorial view shown. So, what it says, I need to draw from the pictorial view three views. What are they? Front view, top view and left side view. So, before proceeding, observe the isometric view which is being given here. This arrow denotes the direction of view. So, which means front view, the observer should draw the front view looking from here. That means perpendicular to the object, right. So, here left side view, therefore, the left side view should be drawn in the right side of the front view. Let me just bifurcate, that means split the board equally, so that where the front view, top view and side view is going to come. Since it is left side view, so I need to draw the view in the right hand side of the front view. So, now I split the board into 4 segments. So, here I am going to capture the front view, or the other name of front view is elevation, the top view, the other name of top view is plan, and the side view. Side view should be drawn adjacent to the front view, right. So, before proceeding, you all know that in a front view, the dimension should be length and the height of the object, right. Next, the top view should be length and width, and for the side view, height and width. For the side view, height and width. So, let me just start with the boxing, the length, width, height, width. So, I will just going to construct the box here without using any other instrument other than you should use only pencil. So, because it says freehand sketching, or you are not supposed to use the scale, protractor, compass, any of the instrument other than eraser and the pencil, right. That is why it is called freehand sketching, right. Length and height for the front view. So, length is 60. So, let me just draw, this should be 60, and the height of the object is 40. This is length, and look at here, this is the height where the dimension is given 1. The extreme left, the dimension is given as 40. So, it should be drawn by using 2H pencil only. So, this is length of 60 mm and height of 40 mm I have drawn here. And for the top view, leave at least 20 mm between two views. The reason why I am asking you to leave some 20 mm space is to draw the dimensioning line, or to mark the dimensioning. So, now extend this line, this is called projection line, right. Now, for the top view, length and width, length is 60, which I know. So, mark from here 20 mm, right. So, now the width, look at the width where it is mentioned, yeah, here it is captured, it is 40 mm. So, from here it is 40 mm. So, construct a box. So, within the box only the respective view is going to capture, right. Then, as far as the side view is concerned, draw a 45 degree, this is 90 degree, right. Orthographic means 90 degree drawing, that means right angle drawing. Approximately passing through this is 45 degree. So extend this line, and project upwards, Now project this. So this is where you are going to get your side view. Within this box only, we are going to capture the side view. Right? So this space, that is length and height for the front view, and for the length and width for the top view, and for the width and height for the side view. Let me just start with front view first. Look at the arrow here. So this is where the observer is going to view this object orthogonally to the image or the object. Orthogonally means perpendicular to the object. So you should have the imaginary power to assume this object is just perpendicular to the observer. So what I am just going to assume this is tilting in the clockwise direction. So therefore, this particular segment is visible to me at 90 degree, right? So now I am going to view it here. So when you just look at this object orthogonally, these are the portions would be visible. These are the portion would be visible when I view it at 90 degree. That means perpendicular to the object. The object is being tilted, right? So this portion I have to reflect here for the front view. So the thickness of this web is 10 mm, right? So take 10 mm from here, 10 mm, this is approximation only. So 10 mm from here, 10 mm from here, 10 mm, 10 mm, 10 mm, 10 mm. Right, you should use only 2H pencil. So because whatever the line drawing here is a construction line. Right. So now look at the object. It's kind of C, that is a kind of inverted C or whatever, right? So there is a break in between. This distance is given, that gap between these two is given 16. So look at here, then you will have to find this. This is given as 16. Therefore, what about these two? 60 minus 16 is 44. Therefore, this should be 22 and 22 here, right? So now I have drawn couple of kind of rectangular box here, right? So now this portion is cut from the center here 8 mm. So this is the center, from here 8 mm, and from here it is 8 mm. So in totality it should be 16 mm between these two edges, right? Now when you just observe here, look at this shape is obtained here. So don't draw any dark lines. After finishing all the views, at last only you should use H pencil to draw the outlines or the object lines, right? Or edges. Right. Now I have finished the top view, the front view. In other words, it can be called as elevation, right? So front view. This is nothing but front view or elevation. So now, since I have completed the front view, let me just move to the next view, which is top view. So top view, I could measure the length and width of the object. So this is the length and this is the width of this particular object. Since I have tilted in clockwise direction and my object is just perpendicular to here, now the view is above the object, looking top of the particular object, and orthogonally it should be looked at, right? Now when you just tilt it, you could observe from the top, you just project all the lines which is there in the front view. Project all the lines, the thin line 2H pencil, right? When you just look at from here, this particular portion is visible. This particular rectangle is visible here. So which is nothing but this portion. So this portion is visible. So this is a rightmost portion. I have captured this one. Let me move to this portion. What I could see, again a rectangle. So this portion. So this is one more rectangle. Right? Two rectangle. Then what about this connecting line? When I look at from the top, I could see this line. This line is in line with this edge. So which falls in the same line. Therefore, this is also visible. Right? Now, this edge is not visible. That is invisible line. When I just look at from the top of this particular object, these two edges are not visible, right? So which is nothing but the hidden lines. So hidden line should be mentioned with dotted line or dash line. So hidden line means the particular edge is not visible to the observer. Right? So check before you proceed to the next view, which is nothing but the side view. So this portion I have captured here, this rectangle I have captured here, and this line I have captured, and this particular edge is invisible. Therefore, I have mentioned both the thing with dotted line or hidden line or dash line, right? Let me move to the side view. I am looking at left of this particular image or picture or object, but I will draw the view on the right hand side of the front view. This is as per first angle projection using orthographic projection, isn't it? So orthography means 2D. So each view only you could see two dimension. Here length and height, here length and width. Then what is left out? Here the side view, height and width. This is height and this is width. Now I am looking this object from this direction. Now I am looking this object from this direction. I could see a square, right? 40 and 40. Height is 40 and width is also 40. So this is the boundary. So I could see a square box. These are invisible edges which I have drawn like the rectangular box. What are the things are invisible here? So look at these edges. Look at these edges which is invisible, which is behind the object, right? So there is this cannot be seen with naked eyes. So which is invisible. So how that can be brought to this side view? Extend this line. Extend it from the the front view. Extend this. Whether these edges are throughout the length? Yes, this is throughout the length of 40 mm. Therefore, this can be drawn as dotted line or dash line, because this is throughout the length of the object, given object. Fine. I have constructed all the three views. You may ask, why did I draw the 45 line here? See, the chapter which we are here is orthographic, right? Ortho means 90 degree. when I project this edge to the side view, look at here, it's 90 degree. Look at here, it's 90 degree. So that is why it's called orthographic, right? Fine. Now, since I have completed all the visible lines, that means object line or outline or edges, and captured all the invisible also, right? Now, I am going to draw the object line, right? So now you change the pencil from 2H to H or HB. Draw dark line. So since it's a freehand sketching, you need not to use other than pencil and eraser. So freehand sketching. So dark all the visible edges, which is nothing but the object lines. So for this object, this is the front view, right? Now let me just do the are going to draw the object line for the top view. These are boundaries, should be drawn as thick line or object line, right? So these edges are visible when you just look at from the top. So this edge is also visible. Fine. Let me just move to the side view. So the boundary is always visible. So this is outline or object line. Let me just draw with HB pencil. Fine. So this is invisible, which is captured here. I have completed all the three which is been asked in the question. Front view, top view, left side view, that means looking at the left side of the object and captured in the right hand side of the front view, right? Let me just do the dimensioning work here. Before that, let me just mention this as top view, or in other words, plan, top view. Then what about this? Left side view, that is left side view. Now I need to do the dimensioning for all the sections or the visible edges here. So I need to show the length of this object here. So what I can do is, this is projection line, should be use 2H pencil. This is dimensioning line. The arrowhead should be 1:3 ratio and should be filled. Now above the dimensioning line, 60. Right. Now what are the other things you could see from the front view? This thickness can be seen, so which I am going to draw it here. See, for this purpose only, I have told you to leave minimum of 20 mm between two views in order to capture the dimensioning. So this is 10 mm. And what about the height? Height of the object is 40. Height of the object is 40. Right? So it should be drawn above the dimensioning line, 40. Correct? So I have captured as much as information pertains to the front view. Let me just move to the top view here. So what are the things I could capture? The distance between these two portions, that is 16. Distance between these two as 16. Right? Now the width, since nothing is being shown here, what I am going to do, this width I am going to mention it in the side view itself. So this is width. So width of the object is 40 mm, 40 above the dimensioning line. Check if anything is missed out. Look at here, length is captured here, height is captured here, thickness of this particular verb is being captured here, and the width is being captured here in the side view, and between these two portions, rectangle 16 is being captured in the top view, right? So I have completed all the three views, and one more thing is missing, because what unit I have considered here, though it is mm, I am not supposed to use mm in the drawing. So just draw a guideline of height 5 mm, of height 5 mm. Now just mention all dimensions, whatever dimensions you have mentioned in the drawing are mm, right? So all dimensions are in mm. So I need to specify here all dimensions. So whatever dimensions being mentioned or marked on the drawing represent in mm. All dimensions are in mm. Remember, between two words you should leave a gap of 3 mm here in mm. So mm is the unit of dimensioning, so it should be written in the lower case, that is small letter. So all dimensions in mm. And what about the scale? The scale which I consider is the true scale, because I haven't changed any or used any scaling here. Whatever 40 mm I have just captured or transformed here. So the scale which I used here is true scale, which is nothing but 1:1. Scale which I used here is 1:1. Right? So this is a simple isometric view I have transformed. That means converted this isometric view into 2D. That is 3D has been converted into 2D. 3D is 3-dimensional object. This is 2-dimensional. Right? This is orthographic projection by using freehand sketching. In the upcoming videos, I will solve few more orthographic projection problems. Thank you.